Hi there, Mr. Felix again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basically like an engraved picture on the Glowforge using a few tools. We're pretty familiar using Adobe Express so far, but today we're going to go up here to this and we're going to be opening up Photoshop for the image that we're going to be choosing, right? Photoshop is a photo editor. It uses raster images. Raster images are again images that have pixels, images made up of pixels. The reason we're going to be using this is because we have to edit our photo in order for it to work um, in the thing we'll be making today, right? So once you have a photo ready, I have my Mario Kart photos here I can use, or I can go and find a photo of something. I had a photo of Goku here somewhere. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. All right, here. I have some images of Goku here that I can use. I'll download this one. Download. All right, that one works good, but then I'm also going to show you. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'll just use that one. I'm going to put it in a Photoshop here, and we're going to upload a file from our computer. And here I have my Goku photo. Um, cool. It's loading, loading, loading. And what we have to do here for Illustrator is basically up the contrast, right? This photo is okay, but if we were to send this to, let's say I have a 3 inches by 3 inch panel, and I'm gonna upload that photo of Goku. It could be the photo of anything. I just chose Goku because I had a picture already from a different class. All right, I have my picture of Goku. I'm gonna put that here. And actually, what I want to show you is something weird that happens. All right, cool. And let's say I have my Goomba from my Mario Kart stuff, right? I'm gonna go to Elements. I'm gonna go to Design Assets. No, Shapes. Oops, I'm already forgetting the steps too. All right, I'll click Square because obviously Goku needs to come out um, on, on his own thing, right? So I'll take off my fill, make it red, and the border thing this will be 1. Not, you can just do that. Cool. And my corner around this is fine. I got my Goku, and I want my Goomba sign as well. So I will do that same thing till he comes out. And board make this 1 and fill nothing. I'm going to show you what happens if I were to try to send this to the Glowforge. I'll download as a PDF, download. Complete a download, save it as it's untitled 1. This is just test 1. And then I will go to Glowforge. So I'll open up Glowforge, create new design, upload a file, and that is the wrong folder. So test 1. This is an interesting thing that Glowforge does. What it's actually doing is creating a bitmap of our images, right? And a bitmap I forgot the first step. I forgot to take off the background color. Great. So this is, a learning experience for us. Here I can just ignore that so I could see my thing, but I can also double click and I can actually just choose this and delete it if that's something that I need to do. So as you see here, there's some things going on with these images. First of all, our Goku here, he looks a little bit chop choppy, like he looks chopped, right? Um, the color in his arms and his torso are like very grainy, and then the thing with the Goomba is I don't know what's going on, right? This whole thing turned black, and then the inside of it is looking a little crazy too. So if I were to try to print this right now, it would print. It'd take a long time, but it wouldn't be the thing on our image here, right? So what is happening in the Glowforge is the transparent here is being read as engrave. So what we need to do is we need to make this background white. You can do that by putting it into Illustrator and making the background white and then downloading it as a PNG. Um, or you can just do it in Photoshop like I got going on right here. So Goku, however, doesn't have this because his background is white. And what Glowforge does is it creates a bitmap of the thing that we send it, right? And a bitmap is basically a map of everything in its value converted to black, right? So this does it's good, but it needs even more contrast and it needs a white background. And then this one, with the Goku, we need to get rid of some of the colors. Like, let's say I only want the lines in his arms, and like maybe it'd be cool to have a little bit of shading in his torso and in his legs and stuff. That's cool, but we're gonna need to learn how to do this in Photoshop today. So the first thing I do is I got my photo here, Goku, you looking good, and we can go to our adjust panel. In adjust, we're gonna go to black and white because this is gonna help us see what we need to do a lot better. Uh, and this is already what Photoshop is doing, right? Or I'm sorry, Glowforge is doing. If I open up Photoshop just to show y'all, this is the free version that we have right now. We're still working with the free version, but in Big Boy Photoshop, we're able to actually bitmap an image. So I could show you exactly what Glowforge is doing. It is okay. I'm lagging a little bit. Image mode. It's basically doing this for us. Image mode, grayscale, image mode, bitmap, and then it has its own algorithm. I don't know what the algorithm is, but it's basically doing this, right? It's making our dots for our image, but it's not doing it in this ordered way. I have a setting that's already on here that is for t-shirts. So this is how an image would look for a t-shirt. I think this looks a lot better. So if I were to send this to the Glowforge, it would come out better than it does it by itself. But you don't have access to Photoshop, so I'm going to close that. And we're going to work here in our desktop version of Photoshop. Here are the colors of the black and white, right? And let's say there's a lot of orange in him. Well, I can make his darker, or I can make him lighter. This one, I just made him lighter, and let's say I have the blues. I want those even darker, right? This image of Goku is going to look a lot better in the Glowforge because it has a lot more contrast, right? This little bit of shading here looks good. The darker this is, the better it's going to engrave, and the more contrast we have, the better, right? We also want to make sure that our background is white. Um, let's say it didn't work so well, right? Let's say we still have an image and we still are messing around with the values of the magentas. The only magenta is really in his boots. Yeah, I'll put that up. Right. Let's say I want that like that, red, right? I can make them however I want, right? It's all about just messing with these values until you find something that you like. Um, After that, let's say it still doesn't look good. You can go to points or curves. And what curves is basically it's like where are the lights starting and where are the dark starting, right? And I can mess with this as much as I want in order to, just mess with the darks and lights. Let me see, can I move this out of the way so you could see what's happening, right? So this is lighter lights, and then I can also move this one to be darker darks. Um, this image is really weird. Um, right, darker darks and lighter lights. And you kind of want that for what we're doing because we want a lot of contrast. This one actually, it might be too light where we're losing some of the definition in his arms and his clothes, right? Too light, pretty decent. This one has, I think this is the OG stuff. Yeah. So this was fine. This looks good to me. So now when I download that, download on computer, it's going to download as a PNG, which is okay. We'll put it in here, and we will delete our Goku by selecting our Goku, deleting. And uploading our thing. Where do I upload stuff? Upload from device right here in your stuff. And you can see I already have my Photoshop file here. Add as linked image or convert PSD to, I don't know which one's better, honestly. And here we go. And it looks pretty good. I can leave it like this, but I want to make sure that the red is around him, so I know that it's not going to cut off his shoes or anything. Fix them up in there. Boom. And then if I wanted to do the Goomba, I could. This video is getting a little long though, so I'm not going to do that. So cool. Got him here. Download. Download as a PDF. And download. One other thing that you might run into, which I should show you, is let's say I have, and we did this the other day with the Labubu. So I'm going to search up Labubus. Labubu image. And we found an image of a Labubu. I think we searched up dibujo. Sorry, dibujo, right? And I I don't think we use this one, but this one will work just fine. I'll download, save this image as JPEG. I'll go to here, back to home, create, um, upload a file. I'll choose that Labubu, and I'll do the same thing. So I know it's like a weird Labubu. It's fine. I'm gonna put it into black and white. I'm gonna mess with this so that way I get really really light lights and really dark darks. That works. And let's say I was like pretty happy with how it looks, even though I'm not happy with it right now. It looks pretty bad. I'm gonna click download. Uh, Again, I don't think I had to do that because it's gonna be on Adobe Express anyway. And here it is, but it's not the new one. Oh, it is. That's pretty easy. Add as image. And let's say like, okay, I don't want those hands in there, right? So I'll just put it like this. And I'm like, okay, those hands are kind of not in the way. And I'll download it as a PDF to send. Boom. So let's go Glowforge. And this is our old thing, right? And we're gonna upload, create new design, upload a file, and we're gonna do Goku just first. And then we're also gonna get our untitled PDF one. That's the Labubu. Yeah, you can just drag a file in that you want, but I guess you can see that the Goku, you know, is engraving a little bit better. A little bit better on the Goku. Still not amazing, but a little bit better. You can actually go into here and we can do it as HD graphic. I think that should help. But you see here the on the Labubu, it's okay. It still has the hands here. And even if we were to go into here and say, oh, I don't want those hands, I'm gonna double click to crop and take out the hands. Even if I were to still send it like this, the hands will still show up. And I know this because we did it the other day. In my designs, I have this Labubu here, which we tried to send, and it still showed the hands even though we had cropped it. So what you actually have to do is crop it here. And cropping is like a thing where you, can I crop it here? How do I crop it? Okay, well, size and position, layer, adjust, crop. Cool. So cropping will be just be trimming the picture so it's only what we want, right? Once you're done, done, and download this image and then put this image in here. If you crop it here, somehow it still shows up on this side. We ended up doing figuring that out, and we were able to get this, and it looked good when we printed it. Um, so that's just something to be wary of. Yeah, so that was Mr. Felix. I can now print this one if I'm ready. It might take a little bit longer because it has a little bit more detail, but I want you to try it out and experiment, right? See what things look like when it has a little bit more color. See what things look like when you put it in different engraving modes. Let's say SD graphic. I want it like that. Like, try it out. The only way you're gonna learn is by trying things out, and things won't work every time, and that's okay. Um, yeah, thanks for tuning into this video. If you have questions, please ask your neighbors. Please ask the people around you. The first person you should ask is not me, because all of us around us are working together and learning. And when you ask somebody for help, you are using your resources and you're making relationships, and you're doing great. So keep doing that. Let me know if you need help. If nobody around you knows how to do it, then I'll come through and help. But yeah, we're all in this together. Yeah, I hope you have some fun. Thank you.